Alright, so this video is on how to tell a knockoff jersey from a real NHL jersey. Okay, so that's a knockoff. That's the real one. And before I get into this, on the knockoff you can see there's a number on the front that is in fact supposed to be there. It's not on this one because they wanted to charge extra for it. And quite personally, I'm kind of a fan of things being even, so it bugs me if there's nothing on, or if there's one thing on one side, not on the other. But anyway, here we go, how to tell a knockoff from a real one. So we'll start with the logo, and bear with me here, I'm using a manual focus camera, so yeah, just bear that in mind. Okay, so this is the Authentic Jersey, the front logo patch. Okay, so right here you can see that it's really flat, right? So here, I'll zoom in a little bit. So you can see it's really flat. It's not shiny or anything. It is a little bit, but it's more of a matte shiny. It's not a glossy shiny. Okay, and if we come down here and we look at it from this angle, okay, you'll see that it's completely flat. There's no air bubbles in it or anything, all right? Now, if we compare this to this jersey right here, you'll notice a few differences right off the bat. So this one, it's pretty shiny, kind of looks like a mirror. It's really flexible, okay? So this one is not nearly as flexible because it's been heat pressed and it's a thicker material. Okay, this one's really flexible. And if we go down from this angle here, look at that. You see all those bumps and stuff in there? That is from not being heat pressed. Now what they do for authentic jerseys is they will take an iron, and they will heat press the logo on, or the numbers, and then they'll sew everything on. So that keeps it straight and it keeps it really flat, so you don't end up with this kind of thing, because it just looks ugly, right? So compare that to that. I mean, it looks completely different. It looks so much better. And the next place you would want to look to see if your jersey is fake would be right up here at the label. Okay, now generally it's not hard to fake this, okay? I mean, this is the knockoff one. This is the real one. They look pretty good, right? 1, 2, not bad. I would look up here, though. So this right here, that little band going across the top there. See how this only has RBK, so a Reebok, and the little vector logo thing on there. Okay, now the authentic ones will not look like that. The authentic ones will do this. So first of all, it's a different material. It's almost like a spongy kind of thing. And you've got RBK and the vector logo. But if you look in the background, there's almost like a watermark thing going on there. Let's see if I can get that into focus. There. So there's like that watermark thing going on in there, which enhances, you know, it shows that it's real. Next place you'd want to look would be right here at the sewing of the jersey, okay? So where everything is sewn. So you see here, all these lines right here, okay, those are where the jersey has actually been sewn, or the logo has been sewn onto the jersey, okay? Notice how that looks. See how it's a little farther apart, right? Looks pretty good. If we come over here, though, you'll see that this is really close together. There's a ton of stitches in there. It should not look like that, okay? And the numbers are also, in this case, the same material as the jersey, okay? They're really cheap, really flexible, and they've got these weird lines going down the middle like that, and then you've got the same thing going on right here. Bring that into focus. There, so you can kind of see them right there, and that's just where the logo was sewn. So it's not embroidered, it's actually sewn, okay? Should not look like that. So it should just be one solid piece like that, okay? So it's not, yeah, it doesn't look very good on this one. Then you can also take a look at the shoulder patches here. On this one, so you wouldn't really notice it at close range. Okay, I mean, you could stare at this thing for ages and not figure it out. But if you look at it, it only goes one way. It only goes across, right? The sewing in the patch, as you can kind of see it on the fin there too. However, if you look at this, right, it looks. You can see that it's been sewn in multiple directions, up and down. It almost looks like it's making a box. You can clearly see the rows of where it's been stitched, okay? And another place you can look too is right here at the little shield logo. This should be a patch, all right? It's sewn on. You can see it in the back there. It's sewn in. This one is not, okay? This one to look completely different, and it's also sewn directly into this little insert thing. So if I turn it over, you don't see any sewing you don't see any thread in there. And for a Sharks jersey, this originally came with a black lace. So this is actually a shoelace that I bought for like 5 cents at a convenience store. So yeah. And one more quick thing actually too is if you look here, look at the material that the jersey is made out of. Okay, see how that looks? Now when I pan up, you see how the fabric changes, how this is rough and this isn't. You can see it better up here. There. So this is a rougher fabric. It's like a spandex material, I think, than this isn't. Now what this is, it's double reinforced, and you can see this on the inside too. You can see where they've sewn it, where it actually wraps around, and where they sew it to the jersey. Now on this one, if we go ahead and take a look at it, this is where it goes in. Okay, it's just going straight in. And the material also is different. So this is kind of that honeycomb shape, right? If we come over here though, and we move up, it's the same fabric throughout the entire jersey, okay? So that should not be like that. Alright, so now that you've seen the front of each jersey, I'm going to pull out the backs here, show you what the backs of each jersey looks like. Alright, and this is for the back of the jersey. So we will start with the authentic jersey. So again, as with the front patch, you'll notice that the sewing is, it's not too far apart, but it's also not super tight together. And then from down here, you will see that there are no air bubbles in it. Just going back and forth the focus so you can see the entire thing there. Whereas over here, it's that same weird shiny material, okay, with the lines running down the middle of it. You can see the lines right there. The really tight sewing, and if we come down over here, especially on the one because it's flat, you can see all sorts of bubbles and stuff poking out, so not good. And then also, so this right here is the material that the front of the jersey is made of, alright? So I've already gone over the material from here to here. Okay, so you see how it's like that, how it's different. But it's also different on the back of the jersey. It's not one uniform material. So this is the front of the jersey material. This is the back of the jersey. Okay, so this is a different material. It's a holey kind of material, like a real jersey. It's stiffer than the front, and it allows for really nice breathing. Okay, and you'll find also the nameplate is that same sort of material. Okay. Whereas over here, right, so this is the material that is on the front of the jersey. Okay, it's that weird like honeycomb kind of structure thing. This is the material on the back of the jersey. It's exactly the same. Okay, the whole jersey is made of this material, including the nameplate. Everything is the same in this. It's kind of funny, really. Yeah, so it's all the same material. And then also you can see up here with this little thing, right? This is actually a patch, right? Let me zoom in here. There. All right, so this is actually a patch. You can see that it's been sewn into the jersey. And yeah, it's like a shiny thing. It's kind of, it's similar to what's up here. It's not quite the same, but it's almost identical. And when you turn it, it gets shiny, which if you've ever seen the players interviewed, you always see that almost like tinfoil kind of look to it. And on the inside, right here, you'll see that the label does not come up on the top, that it has in fact been sewn. You can see right here that it's been sewn to the jersey. Okay, and you can get in from underneath. Okay, it's kind kind of hard to focus that, but you can get in from underneath. But what I like, and I got this from hockeymonkey.com, which is a great site. I buy all of my gear from there, and I got this jersey from there too. It was really cheap. It was $200, which is the cheapest I've ever seen for an authentic jersey. And they sewed this bit down also so it doesn't get in the way. And the customization is great because they do the game jerseys for the Anaheim Ducks, believe it or not. So it's kind of nice. Anyway, so if you come over here and you look at this patch right here, right? They tried to emulate it, but they didn't do a very good job, all right? You can see, first of all, that it's not sewn down, okay? It is, in fact, directly, and you can get under here, too, by the way. Shouldn't be able to do that. You can see that it's directly embroidered to the jersey, all right? That is the Reebok patch thing. Okay, that's this thing. And if you hold it up to the light, you'll find that it doesn't glisten like that other one did. It instead looks like a piece of carpet or something is in there. Let's see. There we go. So if you look at it from the side, it looks like a piece of carpet. It looks a little funky. Yeah, so, and then if you also go in from here, so the fight strap, this is on an authentic jersey. This is from the outside. So you can see right here, this little box going all the way around, right? That is all part of the fight strap, and then it's sewn in again right here in the middle. Okay, so from the inside, it's right, there. Okay, so you can see how it's sewn in that box right there, and then it's extra sewn in there, so there's the fight strap. Okay. On this jersey, though, don't know if you can see that too well, but here, let me move it more into the light. Right there, that's where the fight strap is sewn in. There's no rectangle around it, nothing. And if you go in from the inside, that's what's holding the fight strap in place. So there's the fight strap. There's what's holding it in place. It's not a very good job. And then also, this is the front logo from the inside of the authentic jersey. Okay, you see how it's just sewn in. Everything else is on the jersey, right, or is on the patch itself, sewn into the patch. If we look over here, this is what the patch looks like from the inside on the knockoff jersey. Doesn't look very good. It's directly sewn in to the jersey, alright? So there, it looks, yeah, I mean there's fabric and stuff under here. There's stuff peeling up and everything. It doesn't look good. And they did that for the numbers as well. See, there's the numbers on the knockoff. That is the number from the inside on the authentic jersey. You can just see how it's sewn there. Sewn there. Everything else is sewn together and heat pressed and it looks really good. That's why it's all flat, right? And same thing here with the arm numbers, right? You can see there. It's a little dark actually. Let's move this one to the light. You can see here how it's not too far apart with the sewing and it's nice and flat, okay? Here you have again that weird material with the stripes. And up here also, it's that it's the same material that's going to be in the elbows, right? So it's going to be this material right here. It's really flat and smooth. Looks really nice. Okay, so this one right here. It's going to be the same up here, and that's also because they reinforced that. Okay, so if you hold it up, this has been reinforced as well. And if you actually pinch right here, and you kind of move it around, you can actually get one layer to peel up a little bit, which means that it's been double reinforced. So hopefully that helps you identify a knockoff jersey. Not all knockoffs are the same, but you know, there's some pretty key factors that everyone has, that every knockoff has, that are pretty identifiable. So yeah, let me know if you've got any questions. But yeah, that's how to tell a knockoff from a real one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.